today's episode. How are you doing? Welcome. So, having my morning smoothie. About to jump into the shower and then go for a long walk in the snow. There's no sun, but everything's bright. It's like walking in cotton, I think. Cotton walk. Oh, and by the way, I haven't told you, but Tuesday, I think, Ulf went into the emergency room with terrible pain in his back and in his stomach. And he started out just going to the doctors and said having a pain, and they sort of took some tests, and then sort of, you're going to the emergency room now. And then they kept him there on not on life support, but he's got one of those IVs in his arm, yes. And it turns out he had an inflammation of the pancreas. He's so much better now, but he stayed there for 3 days. And I've been kind of worried. And I didn't want to say anything here because I had to check with him. And it's so much better to sort of tell these stories when there's a happy ending. Because otherwise it's sort of like, what? So, he's home now. He got home last night and he said it's really nice sleeping in his own bed. He's got painkillers en masse, but he's feeling so much better. Not only because of the painkillers, but because sort of the inflammation is going down. And so he's on sick leave now for as long as he needs it, they say, because they can't really tell when this pain is going away, and he can't really work with that pain and with painkillers. So, I'm going to ask him if he needs something from the stores. I haven't thought about that. No, I just talked to him. He said he'll go on his own because it's so much easier. So I guess those painkillers are really working. I, on the other hand, I'm feeling no pain, so I'm going to go out as well into the snow. People, it's time to go out into the world. I have no exact plans. I know I need to buy some tonic water, and also I might check out a sort of a slope. I might go there. I'm not sure. Maybe, and maybe they're not. Join me as I don't know where I'm going. Okay, people. There's a lot of snow. Look, my bike is almost snowed in. Look, can you see the sun behind the clouds? We are going into the woods. Well, not exactly the woods, but a woodlet. It's really hard to walk. It looks like foam on the trees. Do you get it? Like you sort of dipped them into washing up liquid or shaving foam. It's really beautiful. So here we are on the bridge, and I'm going to show you where I live. If I can get... So, that house over there is where I live. So this is how far I've come. I've come so far. And now, people, we've crossed the bridge. And we are taking this little walkway. I don't know the English word for that, but it's really, really not a road. I bet there's a word for it. People, the word I couldn't find was path. I'm walking on a little path. Oh, I can't do this with my gloves on. I'm trying to turn it. So we are now quite high up, and I almost went that way, but I have to go this way. God. Okay, this is where we came from, and this is where we're going. Oh, can you see? There's not many people here. I thought they would be filled with people. And that, by the way, is a lake that's frozen over now. God. But there have been people going down. I can see their traces in the snow. God, I would love to go down here, but I sort of forgot to bring anything to go down on. I could just throw myself. Should I throw myself? No, I shan't throw myself. Someone on skis. I realise the reason there are not many people here is the kids are still in school. It's Friday, damn it. So, I'm going back. I used to live not far from here, and then we used to sort of go down when the winters. This is an exceptionally cold winter, this winter. But 10 years ago, 15 years ago, there used to be winters like this all the time, and we used to go down these hills. Thank you so much for watching me walking in the snow. It has been fascinating. Now I'm gonna go to a shop and buy tonic water for Yin. Hello. So this is another kind of recycling center where they're outside. And I think I've read somewhere that we Swedes are quite good at recycling stuff. That's paper. And let's go shopping. People, then this happened. You see there's a man up there. Shoveling snow. God. Getting snowed by face. Oh, sorry. Now, people, it's time for vegan lunch, and it's that lovely fries, vegan meat, and superb cheesy sauce. So, people, it's 5 o'clock, and it's time to start thinking about today's dinner. And I am going to make something that I never made before. And I was thinking, should I make it? It seems really complicated. Wait. So, these are something called Birria Tacos, and apparently it's been a thing. And what you do is, what's so special about this thing is that we are using jackfruit. And I have eaten jackfruit before. I never cooked with jackfruit before. So I don't really know how to do it. It's sort of, it tastes, the texture is sort of like meaty textures. It's a fruit that you pull apart. It's like pulled pork, I guess, something pulled. Anyway, and the way you're going to do this is quite complicated. So first we have all of this. All of this is going to go into a blender and be blended. And then you're going to soak, or you're going to sort of rinse 2 cans of this jackfruit. And then you're going to cook the jackfruit in that thing. You're going to make the sort of bouillon, the soup or whatever, for 45 minutes. And then you're going to fish it out and sort of pull it apart. And then it's going into the oven. For how long? Oh, God. Oh, for 20 minutes. And then you take it out, pull it apart. No, wait, I've already done that. And then you're going to, this is going to be complicated as FUC. And then you're going to take tortilla bread and you're going to put some of that bouillon on that and fry that on one side, and then, I guess, flip it. And then put the jackfruit and some filling in that, and then you're going to fry that, folding it over, and then you're going to dip that into the bouillon. So is there one thing we're deep frying? We're not deep frying, otherwise we're doing it all. We are boiling We are frying and we are heating stuff in the oven. Damn it. It should be something that we could deep fry. Okay, people, so into this blender, we're going to put 2 onions, sort of roughly chopped up, and 2 garlic cloves. And to that, we will add 1 can of crushed. In it goes. Oh. What? There won't be room for anything more. So, okay, let's start this. God. So maybe I should switch into sort of a mixer thing instead of a blender. So people, I made it work. But I still got a lot of stuff to do, and I think, maybe this is not the best way to do it. So instead, meet my friend, the mixer. Or the kitchen appliance. I can't remember. There's a fancy name for this. So people, here we go. God, well, it seems kind of blended. But then I need to add 1 litre of water and bell pepper and a chili. So this was the good decision. So people, 1 chopped up chili. And we're going to clean this one. I've shown you, some of you, this before, but the easiest way to do with the bell pepper is that you cut in the ridge, and then it's quite easy, let's see, if you got 2 hands, to just do that and not have, well, usually you don't have any seeds. So now we're going to blitz that. Lovely. And to this we will add, let's see here, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, 1 tablespoon of chipotle paste, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of ancho chili, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and then 1 tablespoon of liquid vegetable bouillon. Is this perfectly clear? Mostly 1 teaspoon of everything. We're going to put all this and 1 litre of water into saucepan. I will now be opening up the cans. God, I've got 2 cans. The cans of jackfruit, and I will rinse them thoroughly. And in my mind, they're going to look somewhat like brains. So here's an update, people. Jackfruit does not look like brains if you don't really have a good imagination or really don't know what a brain looks like. So the recipe says that I should rinse them thoroughly, and I sort of, how thorough can you be? I mean, it's not like they're in sort of will be poisonous, because I've filled this up with water twice and then I poured it out. So hopefully, now these are going to be fried. God. And now we are going to fry these, and we're going to fry them in rapeseed oil, and the amount is 3/4 of a deciliter of rapeseed oil. So not quite a deciliter. 1/2 and then half. My mathematical skills are superb. So I poured 1 in, and here's half of another. And I say, in they go, because I think the oil is, yes. And they're supposed to have a nice colour. These recipes always said that you should sort of have a nice colour, and sometimes they don't. So people, this is jackfruit. Kind of pinkish in the colour, isn't it? Like almost Scandinavian. The thing is, this does not seem to turn into a nice colour. This has been going on for 10 minutes now. And I'm not sure. And I've sort of Googled it, and all the pictures I can see of fried. Oh look, that's as far as it will go. Anyway, I googled it, and all the things I said when I googled fried jackfruit, they sort of came up pale as well. This is sort of, I mean, it's pale and then it turns charcoal like it. So anyway, here's the bouillon, and I'm gonna pour it all in, sort of rapeseed oil and all, and then this is going to boil for sort of not really boil, putter. What would you say? Sort of simmer for 45 minutes. Okay, people, there it is, about to start simmering like mad. God, this is a whole production. So people, let it simmer. Let it simmer like never before. 45. Should I turn on the oven? No, not yet. In a quarter of an hour, I will turn it on. Yes. So the jackfruit has been simmering for 45 minutes. Now I'm about to take it up and sort of mash it with a fork, they said. So, see you in the next clip. Okay, people, here we go. Let's give it a try. Mash it. Oh, yes. Can you see? It's sort of stringy, like, like meat. So, if I showed you this, wouldn't most of you say sort of that is chicken? To me, it looks absolutely like chicken. So there it is, and I'm going to mix it with 2 deciliters of the bouillon, or I would say the soup. Bouillon to me is something that's really, really clear and concentrated. So, and now this goes into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Oh God. Is it good? I haven't even tasted. Okay, people, here we go. Good luck. So people, that is 20 minutes and the jackfruit should be done. So the next step is kind of weird. I'm not sure. It is kind of unclear here. You're supposed to put some of the bouillon on this and then fry it. And I'm not quite sure if you're going to put it on both sides and fry it, or if you're going to put it on the side that you're going to fry, or on the side that goes up. So with this, I'm going to sort of try to put it on both sides and fry it, and then see what happens. So I'll be doing this. And then I'll be doing this. What do you think? So I had some problem with flipping it because it's kind of stuck. But it's sort of, it's a bit pancakey now. Maybe it should be so much hotter. Maybe. Anyway, when they flipped it, you're supposed to add jackfruit, cheese, and red onion. Like that, and then you're supposed to fold it. Oh God, this is not going fantastically. Weird. So this is called, I put the heat up, and that sort of made it a little bit easier, I think. They sort of have to really be fried because you're supposed to be able to dip it into that bouillon. Now I'm going to try another version, more oil, and then I'm just going to sort of put this one there, and then I put some of the bouillon on that side, which will eventually go down on the other side, but then this might be crispier. I do not know what is happening here. So now I've flipped it, and I'm adding sauce on this side. Hopefully this goes a little better, I'm not sure. And I realised, because this is just 1/4 of, that's the rest of it, and that's the rest of it. I had to do this every time, because this is not something I can do and sort of then wait a couple of days. So this is something I have to do every day. So I might perfect it, hopefully. Okay, people, this is what it looks like. Hopefully it'll be good. Oh, I can't stand a setback. Okay, people, here we go. Can't even remember the name of this, but Wait. This is the way it looks. Sort of like, I don't know. Will this work? I don't think, oh fuck. Okay. So here, like a tortilla, a taco, you're supposed to dip it in this sauce and eat it. This is messy. Hot. Kind of good, but not good enough for all that work. I mean, no, not for all that work. But I mean, thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe and tell all your friends and family and lovers how fantastic I am, and tell them to watch me as well.